Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you, or at least it's exciting for me. I just got back from Ireland yesterday. I took a trip with Pete, but we did have a little look at the duty-free section of the airport at Dublin, which I must say was a lot better than the one at Birmingham. And I thought, I'll just have a look at the Urban Decay stand, because I have been kind of tempted by the Alice in Wonderland palette. Thought I would see if it was like on some kind of spectacular offer at the airport, I would pick one up. And then I saw something else. I haven't heard of this. I haven't heard of it coming out or anything about its release or anything. And as far as I'm aware, it's only available in the airports at the minute. It hasn't been released to the stores yet. And I just couldn't help myself. I was gonna leave it. I was like, no, I don't need another palette. I'm not gonna buy this. I don't need it. I've got plenty. And then I made the mistake of like, I was like, I'll just swatch a couple of the shades just on my arm. That was a mistake, because as soon as I did, I was like, well, I don't have anything like that, and I definitely don't have anything like that, so I pretty much have to buy it. And I bought it. I just couldn't resist. This is the Urban Decay Vice Limited Edition Reloaded palette. Okay, so it says on the back, a palette 20 years in the making. This ultra limited edition collection features 20 addictive shades of eyeshadow that span our entire history, from vintage shades that go way back, like Gash, Acid Rain and UVB, to must-haves from our current collection. We even included a few new shades and several cult favourites from past palettes. Ooh, I cannot wait to use this. I haven't even swatched them yet because I wanted to film a video first. And on the back, as usual, you've got all the shades and all the shade names. It feels so nice. So that's the front. It's all like matte, and then it's got these crystal, just a little Urban Decay logo in like little plasticky crystal thing. And then on the front, it's got a little button. Why did I say that so strange? It's got a button. It's got a little button on the front that you push, and then it like flips open, which shouldn't amuse me as much as it does, to be honest. It's only a little gimmick, but I'm a sucker for a gimmick, as I've said before. So you push it, and then it flips up. And as usual with the Urban Decay palettes, you get a nice, or at least the Vice palettes anyway, you get this lovely big mirror. I really love the mirrors in these as well. They're great for travelling. But yeah, you get your nice big mirror, and then you get all these lovely shades. Oh. I mean, there are a couple that I know I've seen before. The rest of the shades I've never seen before, and I'll just show you the one that I swatched, which made me think I need this palette. I'm not sure why, because I've never worn green eyeshadow. I don't own green eyeshadow, but as soon as I swatched this, I was like, that is the most beautiful shade of green I have ever seen. And that one is Mildew. So yeah, I'm gonna swatch each like column, so 4 shadows at a time, and then show you just how amazingly pretty these colours are. And as usual, you get your little Decay brush. Although I must say I prefer the ones that come with your naked palettes rather than the ones that come with the Vice palettes. So the first one is Midnight Cowboy, which is this beautiful sparkly, kind of like a champagne-y colour. So it's really shimmery, and then it's got silver glitter through it, which is so pretty. And then the next one, which is the reason I bought the palette in the first place, is this beautiful green called Mildew. So it's basically like kind of like a mossy green, and it's got a kind of iridescent-y, kind of an almost a gold, like a yellowy / gold colour, just when it hits the light in a certain way. But it's so pretty. And then this one is Acid Rain, which I think I would use as a highlighter shade. I think this would be a bit much, like all over my lid, because it's a little bit pale for me perhaps. Yeah, it's just kind of like a very pale shimmery green. Then there's Anonymous. I suppose most people might use this as a highlighter shade. I'm not sure how highlighting it would be on my skin, but I definitely would use this to blend out the edges of my eyeshadow a little bit, because it is very much similar to my own skin tone, to be honest. But if you wanted that as a highlighter shade and you had slightly darker skin than me, I think that would work beautifully. This shade Gash, it seems quite similar to MAC's Cranberry, perhaps a little bit more rusty coloured than that, but I know how much everyone loves Cranberry, so you'd probably like Gash. Oh my god, that's so pigmented. I love it. Yeah. And I think this one will go really, really nice with my absolute favourite Urban Decay eyeshadow, which is the shade Riff, which I've actually got on right now. I love it. It's a warm coppery colour. It looks matte, but it's actually got a tiny bit of shimmer to it. I may do like a get ready with me featuring this palette in the near future, and if you would like that, please let me know in the comments below. The next one is Hot Pants, which is, ooh, oh wow. This is a very, like, I would say it's kind of almost like a frosted pink that reminds me of the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, it kind of makes me think of S Club 7 and Spice Girls and things. That is, like, wow. That is gorgeous. Maybe I'll start wearing pink. Who knows? This one is called Asphyxia. Oh wow. Ooh, ooh, wow. So this is like an iridescent purple, like a really pale lilac, and then when the light kind of hits it, it's kind of like an iridescent, it's almost like an icy blue that really works nicely against that light. But it's not like the lilac, it's more like, it's quite pale, but there are like deeper tones to it. And the next one is Twice Baked, which is a very deep brown with a lot of shimmer in it. Probably wouldn't wear that all over my lids, I don't think. I think that might be a little bit dark for me, especially as I refuse to go without eyeliner. But I mean, even there you can see like how pigmented these shades are, like seriously. So once applied, okay, it's not immediately as shimmery as it looks in the pan, but there is definitely that shimmer to it. It's almost like a goldy coppery coloured like sparkle. Your Asphyxia isn't showing up quite as pigmented on my camera as it actually is, so just imagine that a little bit deeper than it looks on my camera. Next one, we have this one called Road Stripe, which she just kind of swatched for me because she was like, this looks white but it actually applies kind of an iridescent-y blue, and I was like, what? Because it does look like pretty damn white. Oh my god, that is amazing. Oh wow. So Road Stripe, it kind of applies quite sheer, and it's just kind of a very, kind of like a very arctic bluey silver, maybe? Not really silver. It's kind of like an opal, like an opal-y kind of colour with a beautiful shade of icy blue in it. Then we have Laced, which is a lovely base colour if you ask me. Oh wow. Yep. I'm liking that. What I would describe as like a really, really pale matte bronzer. If you imagine like the Body Shop's honey bronzers, they did some very pale ones of that, and it kind of looks a little bit like that to me. This one is Freak Show, which is an incredible dark shimmery purple. So that is pigmented. That's actually a really, really, really beautiful colour, and I know it's quite full on, but I think that's one that I would wear literally just all over my lids and then blend it out a little bit at the edges, because that is just gorgeous, and I think that would look really, really nice against blue eyes. And then the last one on that row is Gold Mine. I'm just not sure how it would look on me. Maybe as a little bit on the inner corner, as it is quite full on. Ooh, but it's not applying that thick. It's kind of, oh wow. So it doesn't apply quite as thick as it looks. It's not sheer, but it's kind of like, it almost applies as a loose glitter, if that makes any sense, without all the mess. Oh wow. Right, row number 4. This is Oil Slick, which is basically a matte black with silver glitter running through it. So it doesn't apply that dark, which is what I was worried about. I thought this would be really, really black. It's kind of more like a really dark grey, which is a bit better in my opinion, which is actually really pretty, and I think that's nice for a night out. Not that I go on many of those, but if you do, I think that would be good. But this is Shallow. Ooh, Shallow is a silver. Ooh, okay, it's quite a pale silver. It's a very nice colour. It's just kind of silvery. I'm just not sure when I would wear that. So this one's called Misdemeanor, which is like, it's kind of like a foresty green. It's actually a very, very, very fine shimmer. So it's a little bit like Gold Mine in the application, where it applies, it's much more sheer than it looks in the pan. So it kind of gives a wash of this like really, really fine glitter. It's kind of almost like a blue, really dark bluey green, like a teal, and I love teal. And then the last one on this one is UVB. Oh wow! Oh, why did they ever stop doing this one? It's like, immediately the colour that springs to mind is like a periwinkle blue. It's kind of metallic but also iridescent, and absolutely freaking gorgeous. So I'm not really one for blue eyeshadow. I haven't worn blue eyeshadow in quite a while, but that is a very, very summery shade to me, to be honest. All the shades in that row are like cool shades, but that one is absolutely freaking gorgeous. So on to the last row. So the first shade is Suspend. Oh, they're just so soft. So this is a matte shade again. It's kind of very natural brown, if you ask me. It's like, it's a cool brown. I don't have any other shades like this, so that's good. Yeah, it's kind of like a natural, cool tone mid brown. The next shade is absolutely gorgeous. This is 501, which, oh my god, it's just so pretty. It's almost like a royal blue, like a muted royal blue, if that makes any sense. And then it's got really fine, I thought it was gold glitter, but it actually might be, it's got kind of like hints of like copper to it, which is just, oh, 501, is that supposed to be like denim? Like the Levi's? Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. It doesn't apply as like purpley as it looks in the palette. It kind of applies, it's more like a sea blue, if that, is that a colour? Like an oceany kind of blue. And that glitter is there, but it's not quite as, it doesn't show up as much as I thought it would. But again, this is just a first impression. Maybe once I've applied it properly to my eyes, I might get more of that lovely coppery glitter. Then we have Smog, which, as I said before, is definitely one of the Naked palettes because I know that I've got this one. So it's basically like a bronze shade, a very warm metallic brown with a little bit of glitter in it. It's very, very pigmented and just absolutely gorgeous. I love to wear that alone, like just all over the lid. I think it's such a nice colour. And then the last one is called Moonflower. So that is kind of like an orangey peachy colour. Is it metallic or is it shimmery? It's kind of in the middle, I'd say. It looks metallic-y, but I'm pretty sure there's some shimmer in there as well. So that is the Urban Decay Vice Limited Reloaded palette. I'm sure you would agree that it is just incredible. It is beautiful, and the shade range is just perfect. You've got a good mix of like natural matte everyday colours with loads of these really pretty like individual shades that really make a statement. It's just nice to have the option to try something a little bit different, and I always feel a little bit more confident when I've got like a really bold eyeshadow on or something. Yeah, I just love this palette. And as I said, if you want me to do like a get ready with me video featuring this palette, then let me know in the comments below and I will make sure to do that. And I just love it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.